Hey guys, it's Janice with Paul's Dream and Joy, and I want to show you how I made this card. It's one layer. The trees are embossed, so it feels good and it's shiny, it looks good, it's raised a little bit. And I'm going to make one with you right now. We're going to use Stampin' Up! Products, some Versamark, some Cards TV stamps, and miscellaneous other things that I have. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is get a piece of paper for our card base, and I'm going to use black cardstock, and it's cut at 5.5 by 4 1/4. And I'm going to use paper from the American Crafts Color Crush 6x6 pad, and they are very pretty. Some are bright, some are a little muted, and some have, let me see if I can find it, some have a watercolor look. This is the paper that we're going to use today. It came from that pack, so did this one. And this is cut at 4 by 5 1/4, and we're going to put our image right over here. And this time I'm going to use a different image, but from the same stamp set. This is Stampin' Up! And it's Serene Silhouettes, item numbers 127324. And here are the stamps that come in that set, and I think this time I'm going to use this stamp. So let me pull that one out and put it on my block. We're going to first stamp our image with Versamark. So let's ink up our image with that. Stamp our image where we'd like it to be on our paper. And press down really hard to make sure that you get all of that ink down there. I'm going to be using some Recollections embossing powder, and this one's called Ebony. And I'm just going to put a generous amount on here. And we want to save this. So we're going to pour this back in the jar. Okay. Put that up for next time. We can move our protective paper. I'm going to be using a Marby tool, a Marby heat tool. I got this at Michael's. And it's going to make some noise, but just hang in there with me. You'll see the black change to shiny. Didn't take long at all. And we have a beautiful embossed image that's shiny and it's raised a little. And I would just set this aside a minute and let it dry completely. So we'll take a break and I'll be right back. I'm going to put some adhesive on my card art piece. I've got some gingham ribbon that I'm going to put at the bottom here. See if okay, and then I'm going to put some more adhesive on the rest of it and attach it to my card base. Hard to do this off to the side when it's not right in front of me. A little bit of a challenge here. Alright, so I've got my ribbons bowing my paper a little bit, so the way I'm going to fix that, I'm just going to put a glue dot underneath that to hold that down. Okay. I've got some buttons I want to add and a sentiment, and I think I'm going to put my sentiment right here. I'm going to use Cards TV stamps, Simply Said. And I think I'm going to use Have a Great Day. So let's get it with Memento Tuxedo Black ink. I want to put it right down here. I can't really see what I'm doing. I'm looking over the tripod, so I hope it's straight. Perfect. Then I just use a baby wipe to clean my stamps. I just do this to get the excess ink off. Seems to work pretty well. So we've got our ribbon, our embossing, our sentiment. I've got some extra ribbon here. I'm going to tie a little knot over here. And then I'll trim it a little. And I've got a couple little black buttons I pulled out in case I wanted to use them. That little glue dot down there is just getting in the way, isn't it? Okay. Let's see if I want to use any buttons. I'm not sure. Yep, I think I'll put them right there on the ribbon. I just have a roll of glue dots, and I have different rolls for different sizes. I tend to use them for almost everything. Alright, we'll just put those down there, and our card is complete. And it shouldn't cost very much to mail either because it's rather flat. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is the one we just made together. This is the one I made earlier. Both using black embossing powder and a heat gun and some Stampin' Up! Stamps and some Cards TV stamps. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a try. And I will see you guys back next time. Bye.